Hi, I'm Thalia, and I guess this is my introduction video. Not actually sure what I'm going to talk about. I sort of made a list. I have to look at the list. So organized. This is probably going to be really awkward. Way more awkward than necessary. I'm 16. I'm from Texas. This is probably going to be one of the harder ones for me because I don't talk about myself. I say a lot. There's a lot of umming in my vocabulary. My favorite animal is the manatee. I speak bits and pieces of Latin and probably some other language, but mostly Latin. I can say stuff in Latin. Probably not very well, but you know, whatever. I enjoy writing, reading, and doodling around with music, whether it be singing or playing piano or I don't know what else, some other musical endeavor. I'm really good at being awkward. That is definitely a thing that I can do really well. I have trouble with conversations, so hopefully this will help a bit. I am a strong believer in the universal tool known as duct tape. I have some orange duct tape around here somewhere. I have no idea where it went. And I have used that to fix everything from glasses to my jeans. Duct tape is really awesome. Of course, mine is bright orange because, you know, what other color are you going to choose? Some things that I enjoy doing are fandoming, fangirling, and tumbling, and I verbed all of those words. I also enjoy verbing words. Fandoming is basically I see things, groups of people huddling around certain things, saying that they're really nice, and I go in and I look at it, and if I like it, then I become part of the group of people. Some fandoms that I'm part of are Doctor Who, BBC's Sherlock. There are probably some others, but I can't think of them. The Homestuck fandom, which, in all honesty, I have trouble being proud of. There are a lot of really stupid people in the Homestuck fandom. It's obnoxious. Fangirling. Y'all should all know what that is. I guess you can change the last part to boying, or whatever gender you prefer. Fan some other thing. But for me personally, it's fangirling. And I do it a lot, about a lot of different things. I just have a lot of feelings, you know? It's hard to not have a lot of feelings. I am part of Tumblr. I don't have a Twitter, so I'm not addicted to that. I'm really addicted to Tumblr, to the point where if I'm not on Tumblr, I have to think really hard of other sites to go to. YouTube is generally not the first thing that comes to mind after I get off Tumblr. I'm trying to join the writing fanfiction type network called Archive of Your Own. That's probably not going to happen until November, according to the waiting list. Things that I'd like to talk about. I'm probably with Rebecca on most of this, if I remember her video correctly. It's too early for me to know for sure if I remember her video correctly. I'd like to talk about the controversial topics, religion, our opinions on things that are going on in the world, because we have opinions, and this might be the best way to get them out. I'd like to talk about just adventures that we're having, whether it be a trip to another country, or maybe just you went to the bookstore today and it was really cool. See, this is the one thing that I didn't make a list of, so it's going to be the one thing that I have no idea what to say. I'd like to talk about just adventures that we're having, trips to other places that we're taking, things that we saw that were interesting. That probably wouldn't be just a universal topic, everyone talks about the same thing, but I think it would be cool to hear what everyone thought was cool each week. I'd like to talk about controversial issues like religion, our opinions on things that are going on in politics, Not necessarily politics in and of itself, because I don't find that interesting, but like laws that are passing, or things that politicians have done, because that can get pretty funny, and it can also be a way to change how you think about things. I think it would be really cool to have a book club type thing with this, where we all find one book or article, even some reading material, and we read it, and together we shared our opinions and decided what we thought about it. I think that would be really cool. I'm currently reading Othello by William Shakespeare, and The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. His last name has a Z and an S. I'm not going to be able to say this properly. I'll put contact links and stuff in the doobly-doo. I think Priyanka, if I'm saying your name right, I'm sorry about that. I think you're next, if Melanie and Nadie are unable to do this. And if Priyanka's next, then I'll see you Fridays. This is going to be so confusing for me. Bye.